offered you this book earlier. Okay, what do you see on the cover? What do you see? A panda.
What is the panda holding? Donuts. Who likes donuts? Who likes donuts? Chocolate donuts. Strawberry. Bavarian. Okay. When was the last time you had donuts? Yesterday? Yesterday? How about the rest? When was the last time you had donuts? Last month. Okay, so not very often? No. Okay. When was the last time someone gave you donuts? You can't remember. Never happened before. Nobody gives donuts anymore. Not even on Valentine's Day. So, the story is called Please, Mr. Panda. And you know what Mr. Panda likes, yeah? Because Mr. Panda likes giving donuts. Okay. Please, Mr. Panda by Steve Anthony. This is Mr. Panda. You see. Yeah? Mr. Panda? Mr. Panda walked one day with a box of donuts. And he met an animal. What animal is this? What animal is this? It's a penguin. And Mr. Panda said,
Would you like a donut? Would you like a donut?
That's what Mr. Panda said. And the penguin said,
Okay, give me the pink one.
What did Mr. Panda do? He turned his fat back and he said,
No, you cannot have a donut. I have changed my mind.
And walked away, leaving the penguin. Mr. Panda walked again, and met what animal is that? Thankfully, we don't have that in Thailand. A skunk. And Mr. Panda asked, what's Mr. Panda's question?
Would you like a donut?
Everybody, what's the question?
Would you like a donut?
I like the timbre of your voice. Suits Mr. Panda. Can you say that again?
Would you like a donut?
We found Mr. Panda! Yay! Can we invite you to do storytelling to the kids? That's Mr. Panda. And the skunk said,
All right, I want the blue one and the yellow one. I like blue and yellow.
What did Mr. Panda say? What did Mr. Panda say?
No, you cannot have a donut. I have changed my mind.
Why does he keep changing his mind? So he walked and he walked and he walked and he walked. And he saw, what animal is this? It looks like a flamingo, right? Honestly, I'm not sure what animal it is. We don't have it in the Philippines. I'm sure you don't have it here too. It looks like an ostrich, right? But okay, let's call it an ostrich. And Mr. Panda walked to the ostrich and said,
Would you like a donut?
and this bird, ostrich, and flamingo or whatever said,
No, go away.
Yep. They walked and he walked and he walked. He took a boat. He went on a boat and with his box of donuts, he met what's the black and white animal? A whale. Okay. And Mr. Panda asked the whale a question. That doesn't sound like Mr. Panda. What did Mr. Panda say?
Would you like a donut?
And what did the whale say?
I want them all. Then bring me some more.
I like that. They find me funny. Yay. And Mr. Panda rode away and said, what did he say?
No, you
You cannot have a donut.
Right.
No, you cannot have a donut. I've changed my mind.
Why does he keep changing his mind? Why?
So,
He stopped with his box of donuts and asked,
would anyone else like a donut?
I think it's a lemur.
Hello. May I have a donut? Please, Mr. Panda. Please.
What did Mr. Panda do? I'll think about it. I'll change my mind again.
You can have it all.
Ah. Why did Mr. Panda give everything? Please, that's the magic word.
Oh, thank you very much. I love donuts.
So, the lemur started eating the donuts, and Mr. Panda walked away. And he said,
You're welcome. I don't like donuts.
The end. That's the story. Please, Mr. Panda by Steve Anthony. This is one of the new books in the library. So, cool. So, you're in for a treat, and this is the first time we're doing it. 2 stories in a row. So may I welcome Teacher Pet. She's a teacher, a new teacher in Key Stage 1. She's going to tell you story number 2. But what do we tell Teacher Pet? Do we tell her, tell us a story? What do we tell her? Please tell us a story. Hi.
Oh, what happened? Hi. Hello. Are you ready? Are you sure? Okay. Are you ready? Sure? Well, our second story this afternoon is about
I really want to eat a child.
What's so funny about it? It's a story by Sylvia Antonio and Dorothy D. Monfred. Are you ready? What's the title of our story?
I really want to eat a child.
Start our story. Na 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 na. Every morning, Mom Crocodile is always preparing breakfast for baby crocodile named Achilles. What's the name of the baby crocodile? Wow, very good. Clap your hands, everybody. Very good student. Very good students. And there, you are growing so big and strong, my son, she said. And what beautiful teeth you have. Show me your teeth, baby crocodile. Wow, what a beautiful teeth.
I know.
Oh, Achilles answered.
I know. Na 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 na.
And then, one morning, Achilles doesn't want to eat anything. Oh. Achilles doesn't want to eat anything. Poor Mom Crocodile was very worried. This had never happened before. Oh, why do I? Why you don't want to eat, baby Achilles? Why you don't want to eat, baby Achilles? What do you think happened? Achilles smiled.
Today, I really want to eat a child.
Oh, today, Achilles wants to eat a child. Are you sure?
Today, I really want to eat a child.
Oh, but son, do you want to eat a child? Oh, clap your hands. She doesn't want to eat a child. But son, baby crocodile, children don't eat a child.
Are you sure?
Yes. Dad Crocodile decided to try and help. He carried a big sausage. Do you have a sausage? No, okay. Do you have that sausage?
No.
No? Do you have that sausage?
No.
That crocodile carried that sausage on his back. Achilles, Achilles, I'm with a sausage. Achilles, Achilles, I'm with a sausage. But baby Achilles answered, No, Today, I really want to eat a child. Baby crocodile doesn't want to eat sausage. He wants to eat a child. And then, luckily, Dad and Mom crocodile decided to bake a scrumptious chocolate cake. Do you want the chocolate cake? Oh, yeah. Okay, everybody say, Everybody say, louder please. Here's the chocolate cake, my Achilles. But Achilles answered. What did Achilles said? Yes. Achilles doesn't want the chocolate cake. Now, today, I really want to eat the child. Right. So, Achilles was beginning to feel rather strange and a little bit weak because he doesn't eat anything. Well, that's what happens when you didn't eat your food. Well, a nice swim would do me good. Oh, Achilles wants to swim. And there in the river, he found a little girl. I want to eat the child. And slowly, Achilles is going to eat a child. But, oh, just look at that. A tiny baby crocodile. He's so sweet. The crocodile was so small. And then the little girl picked up the crocodile. Oh, hey, tiny crocodile. And then 1, 2, everybody say, count with me. 1, 2, 3. Whew. Ah! Splash. Splash in the water. Where is the baby crocodile? Swimming in the water. Oh, goodbye, crocodile. Hey, hey. The crocodile is in the water. And then the crocodile is now running. Brother, brother, mom, dad. He climbed out of the river, dripping wet and very hungry, and ran back home. Dad, mom, quick! Dad, mom, quick! Give me some bananas! Give me some bananas, mom! Give me some bananas! I have to grow big! I have to grow big! Big enough to eat a child. And that is the story of I Really Want. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Teacher Pat. Cool. All right. So We received a question asking us why are we using stories in the classroom. I think you can answer that now. What did that experience give you? Listening, watching to the storyteller, what does that give you? Make you feel?
The teacher is a good actor.
Performer? Yeah. How does that make you feel? Imagine your child in first grade sitting, tiny person in front.
Very excited.
Funny, concentrating, where they find it interesting. What else? Imagine your kids, your kids in grade 2, in grade 3, first grade. How do you think your child will feel in a classroom with stories? Sabay. Chill. It's funny, it's entertaining, it's interesting, and they don't even realize that they are actually learning. Yeah? So we also use stories as the main material because it's so rich. What do we mean with rich? The story that you heard is not just about one thing. It's not just about grammar. It's not just about listening. It's not just about reading. It's about all these things in learning a language. You learn words. You learn concepts. Food. Animals. Saying, for please, Mr. Panda. What else do you learn from please, Mr. Panda? Saying, please. Very basic. What else? Grammar, yes, the sentence structure is there. What else? What else do we learn from that? Appreciation of stories, having fun with it, being interested about people, things, places outside of oneself. And that's what makes it the story a very rich material in learning language. And also we're preparing your children with the skills of the 21st century, one of which I think is very important, is critical thinking. Critical thinking. We teach critical thinking through stories. Higher order thinking skills through stories. Asking them, what would you do if you were Mr. Panda and nobody says please? What would you do? Would you give them the donut? Or if you were the little girl by the river and you see this tiny crocodile, what would you do? So all these thinking skills we teach through stories. Yeah? I think we have... Yes? Anything else that we want to add? Yeah? Okay. Cool. Any questions? Any questions? So we are entertaining questions. Yes.
Do we need to translate in English when we tell the story with my son? Because he already understand in Thai already. So that's why when we read about the story, he often asks me about what does it mean? What happened? Like this. So I have to... Actually, I'm not translate with him, but I just want to know about the teacher's side, about your opinion. We should not translate or should translate.
Thank you for the question. If okay, translate from Thai, English, English, Thai, English to Thai. Okay, so you have an English book, and you read together with your son, and sometimes your son asks you, แปลว่าอะไรครับ What does it mean? What does it happen? Okay, translation. That's fine. For me, that's fine. Before you give a translation though, because remember your children, their Thai now is strong, a lot stronger than English. That's very natural and normal for them to English word, what is it in Thai? To go back to Thai. Normal. Curious, I would say, because he asks you what it means. Before you translate, have him look at the pictures and the words again. Okay. Let's go back to that page. Look at that. Look at the picture. What do you understand from that? Look at the words. Which ones do you understand? I know you don't understand the word really from I really want to eat a child. But what do you understand from that? Exactly. Yes, I was going to say that. Guess. Because this way, this kind of asking, what do you think? Oh, look at that. What are they doing? You're teaching them how to think. And that's also what we try to do in school. Teach them how to think, not what to think. How to think. So perfect example that you gave is because we also have kids in class. Same with your son. I don't understand. I cannot read the line, teacher. Oh, let's look at the picture again. It says a big dog. Big dog. So you can also explain it that way. Where is the big dog? And you're giving your child a clue to the meaning. Can you point to the big dog? Can you point to the smelly dog? Yeah.
Thank you for that question. May I continue first before we continue with the question? Is it okay? Okay. So we're gonna just go briefly for experiences of English beyond school. So please again choose one activity you can do tonight, right today, with your child. Okay, first, why do we have to read to our child? Reading improves memory, vocabulary, comprehension, character, and perspective. And I know not many researchers can disprove this one. If you try reading to your child, this will really happen. If you want, and if you don't know anything that your child may want, because there are so many books, let's follow the rule of 5. Following this rule will make your child be confident readers. It means that they can read most of the words. So rule of 5 means open the book to any page. So you get a book, open it to any page, read the words on that page, and count the number of words that he or she cannot read. One word is still okay. It's okay that you cannot read, okay? 2 words, still okay. 3 words that he or she cannot read, maybe a little help needed. 4 words might be a little bit hard for your kid. And 5 words, too hard. Change the book again. And here, what makes a child want to read? Interesting should be interesting, and I know your child knows best actually what he or she wants to read.
And we need to provide opportunities or chances for them to read and see others or see you, mom and dad, reading. Okay, so children will read when they have books they want to read. Reading has a lot of topics, really a lot of topics from science, technology, dinosaurs, everything. And if they can see it in your house, in the library, please bring them, then they will want to read. Okay, so can anybody share with me, how do you read to your child? If you already have that routine at home, how do you read? Do you read to your child? Want to share? Do you want to share for me?
Okay, I'm a mother of four kids, so they have to queue up, and the oldest one choose one book, and I have read to them together, but I have that energy like the teacher, yes, but sometimes I just try to have a conversation ภาษาไทยได้ไหมคะแบบว่าพยายามที่จะแบบเป็นพยายามเรียนเสียงให้แบบแตกต่างกันนะคะหมายถึงว่าเป็นคาแรคเตอร์ตัวนี้ก็เปลี่ยนเป็นเสียงอีกคนนึงให้เขารู้สึกตื่นเต้นนะคะแต่บางทีแบบ4 เล่มต่อคืนก็เหนื่อยอะค่ะพอคนท้ายๆก็จะแบบหมดพลังแล้วอะค่ะแต่ก็พยายามจะทำให้ได้ประมาณนี้ทุกคืนนะคะ
Thank you so much. Okay, any other thing? Thank you so much. I cannot imagine having 4 kids. Oh my goodness. Okay, anybody else who wants to share how they read?
I usually read one long story, and when I read it to her, I will not translate it in Thai. I will read the whole story in English, and then I will ask the question about the story, and ask her about her opinion about that story, and I will ask her, do you have any question about that story, or I will ask her some interesting vocabulary that she liked in that story. Just at least 5 in one story. And then I ask her to read to me about 5 short stories and let her choose it herself. And if she can read the long one, if she choose the long story, but it's not too hard for primary 3. Okay, she will choose it. We have a lot of English book at home.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And she will read it to me, and I will ask her. She read it to me, but I ask her about the story that what do you understand in that story that she read it to me, but in her own words.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing. So the point is, we have different children. We know that our children have different personalities, and we use different strategies that will suit our child to read.
And one important thing that I want to say again, you start with the child's interest. Your child can choose the best book for her or for him. So trust that. Start with what they're interested in.
Okay, thank you again. So, just to give you a quick guide, this is how we read, and this is how we do in class. So, walk through the book before reading, and look at the pictures first. You don't have to read all the words. You can ask questions. What do you think will happen next? What do you think this story is about? And you can track print as you read. Track print is very important for beginning readers. It means you are following with your finger the words as you read them. Talk about the story as you read it or after, and read the story again and again and again and again, if your child likes. And different ways to read to your child. So a while ago, we did a storytelling. So you just read, your child listens. And the next one would be, if your child can already read some words, you can do choral reading, which simply means reading together. And the third one is taking turns. So you can act like your child and have your child read to you. Okay. So what feelings do we want your child to have, Teacher Anna?
Okay, only two things. Every time you sit with your child and read, two feelings are important. Can you guess? Let me just ask you another question. Okay. What do you want to feel when you are sitting with your child reading? What do you want to feel? Relaxed. Relaxed. You don't want to feel tense. Okay. Just relaxed. Okay. What else? What do you want to feel? Interested in the story. Enjoy the story. Anything else? Yeah, enjoyable. Very important. Sometimes adults forget to enjoy and have fun. Participation. So you're engaged because you like what you're doing. You would like to participate. Enjoyable. What else? Other feeling that you want your child to have aside from happiness. มีความสุข. What else? Yeah. Feeling? I would say safe. A safe feeling. Safe to ask questions. What? I don't understand this. How do you say this in English? Where is this? Why? Who? When? Where? How? And then you answer. Safe. Safe to make mistakes. Okay, can you, dear child, can you read this sentence to me? And then your child makes a mistake. What do? We allow it. If we know how to correct it, we do. Safe to express their thoughts and feelings. I don't like this book. It's boring. It's too easy. It's like for Anuban. It's too hard. Safe. Again, safe to ask questions. Safe to make mistakes. And safe to express thoughts and feelings.
Okay, one day, if your child says, "Can we just read tomorrow, Dad?" Or the other child says, "I have many homeworks. I don't want to read tonight." And the mom says, or the dad says, "Okay, just 1 minute tonight." Is that okay? As long as we read, yes? Okay. Some of you will think, no, that's not okay. We really have to read. But some would say, no. It's not okay. Why not? So, student A reads 1 minute in a day. That will be about 8,000 words that they or he or she will know in a school year, 10 months. Student B reads 5 minutes, so increase it 5 minutes a day. That's already 282,000 words per year. Look at the increase, 35 times. And student C reads 20 minutes every day. That's already 1.8 million words, whether he or she understands it or not. But it is many. And in grades 1, 2, 3, we learn how to read. Your children learn how to read right now in this stage. Grade 4 onwards, we have to read to learn. And we know researchers say, doctors say, 1 to 7 years is the time or the window of opportunity. Some people say they can learn 10 languages during this time. This is the time when our minds are very open. And this is the foundation years of learning. So we do what we can, we maximize our kids' potential. And this is our favorite quote, all the ESL teachers. The more that you read, the more things you will know. And the more that you learn, the more places you'll go. This is very true. Dr. Seuss. So okay.
I've also conducted a parent workshop in Key Stage 2, grades 4, 5, 6. And I've heard from the parents that it's actually more difficult for them to make their kids read.
At that stage.
In Key Stage 2. So I'm appealing to you right now. Please read to your kids. Please. This is the foundation years, and whatever reading habits your kids have now, they will bring when they grow older. So what kind of reading habits do you want them to have? Now's the time to start. Thank you.
Okay, let's go online. In the 21st century, we have accessibility to all the apps, all the technology. Okay, these are websites that offer reading. If you're not confident enough to read a story to your child, so these are available websites. Some might require you to register first by registering your email, but most of them are free. Some are free up to maybe 2 weeks only. So this is what it looks like. Speakaboost.com. Very good graphics. The next one, starfall.com. A lot of young kids like this because it's so colorful and they have levels. See, from ABC down to I'm reading. And it's also interactive. And this is my favorite, storyonline.net. Here, a child or a young person reads the story and all you need to do is sit and watch. Next would be scholastic.com. Okay, please, when you log into here, it's going to lead you to the Asia site. There's a small US word on top, on the upper right-hand top. Please click the US first. This one has a lot of games that will build your vocabulary. And this is what the story there looks like. So you can have the option to just play it, so your child just listens to it. You can also have the option to have it quiet and you read it. And justbooksreadaloud.com.
For Just Books Read Aloud, you will find thousands of storybooks being read aloud by different people. So I like this website personally because you will hear different Englishes.
Different accents.
And
they're for free, right? Free.
And it's for free. Yeah.
So this is what it looks like. The real or actual pages of the book. Next. Oh, this is one of my favorites again. A lot of games, especially for young learners. So pbskids.org, they have stories and games like Scholastic. And okay, they have these characters, so you just click on whatever you like. So the stories look like this. They highlight the words as you read them. And this is an example of a game. So you click the picture that starts with a J. And iCanRead.com. So these have books that they really publish. So this is also a publishing company. They have paid books, just you have to pay and download, but they do have games online. Okay. So these are the books. I'm sure you've seen this in the library. Okay. So this is paid. You can actually download them. But be careful. I already heard their child just clicks and clicks. Finally, the credit card bill comes at the end of the month, and it's maybe $100 or so. So, okay. If you want to know more about really nice titles of books, we can email you, and I'll forward this to you. So, best read aloud chapter books, books about food, and okay. I hope you also remember, even there's technology, but no app can replace your lap. So it's still important to have your child read, sit with you, and you read to your child. No app can replace parents' time. So we're gonna go through the projects that you can do at home. So these are crafts, these are food projects linked to stories.
This is how we do stories in our classes. So for example, we read a story. It's about a new dog. And then after, we have activities, one of which could be draw a favorite dog that you would like to have. So that's stepping out of the story and extending it. We also encourage you to do the same thing at home. So for example, okay, you have a storybook about food. For example, you have the high interest material is the book, Princess and the Pizza. And then you create something together. Okay, so you can make, what are they making? Pizza. What do you think your kids will like that? Or pancakes? Or spaghetti? Right? Do you think your kids would love to do food with you? Okay. Next. Whose kids love robots? Robots. So get them a robot story and then create a robot. Whose kids? Okay. So these extensions, these projects, your child can link. Reading a story is meaningful. Read a story about robots and I can make robots. That's so cool. There's meaning in what they're doing. And also they're thinking about the different concepts. How do you make a robot? How do you make pizza? What's the process of designing something? Any story can expand vocabulary and also problem solving. How do we create this? How do we make this? Okay, whose kids love dinosaurs? Who have brought them to Dinosaur Planet? Yeah, dinosaur kids? Raise your hands. Dinosaur parents? Awesome. Okay. What can you make from a dinosaur book? What can you make from a dinosaur book? Drawing. If your kid loves drawing. If your kid has Legos, make a dinosaur out of Lego. Make a fossil out of what?
Make a fossil. Yes, after eating chicken and keep the bone and cleaning the bone and place the bone in the tray. Maybe it's a cookie tray. Then mix concrete or plaster concrete in pun plaster. I don't know in English word. It's it's concrete. There and pour and make it dry. Then after that, make him to dig it. Yeah, and yes, and sometimes use a bone in a shower for 2 days, and then the bone will can bend. Yeah, like that. Yes, but my son don't listen English. The problem is he doesn't like English. Even I try to do the activity. He loves the activity, but he don't like English. That's a problem. That one child listen English, another child doesn't like English. That's my problem. He choose only dinosaur in Thai, but my Thai in Thai version. But the little young is love English. That's problem. My problem.
That's a concern, right? Okay. Some kids, their hearts are already closed to English, right? His mind is closed. Yes. So, in relation to this kind of activity, whether you do it in Thai or in English, book, and connect it with something that they're very interested in, that they want to do themselves, slowly, we can only provide the opportunity and wait for them to, okay, I'm ready. If you continue doing and engaging your children in things they like and making them create these projects after reading, whether in Thai, whether in English, slowly, they will hopefully open. Anything else? Okay. Yes, I think there's one more. No? Okay. So, yes, stories about Japan. We have... Continue? Ooh. Whose parents, which of you want to make your children eat vegetables? So there are vegetable stories that we have. And then make some food out of it afterwards. That's correct. Okay, so you can make food. If you show the pictures. Aren't those cute? Look at that. So the books are there above, and then you can make these food projects. These things I got from Pinterest. You can make decorations. So yeah, that's please Mr. Panda, make a panda. So you can also use your garden or nature in general in making projects. So you can use vegetable printing, you can use planting seeds, gardening as part of your reading activity. You can make your own toys. They can make their own toys. Yeah? Okay. Okay, just time to think. I'll give you a few seconds to do this. Think about what stories, topics, or themes does your child currently like? Think about that. It can change tomorrow, but what does your child like today? And what extension activities or projects do you think your child will enjoy? So just two things. What does he like? What will he enjoy? Sit.
ถ้าเกิดว่าอยากที่จะถามเพิ่มเติมหรือว่าบางคำถามเราไม่ได้ถามตรงนี้นะคะก็ยกมือแล้วก็ต่อได้นะคะก็เดี๋ยวดูเวลานิดนึงถ้าถึงเวลาสักประมาณ 4 โมงแล้วท่านไหนจำเป็นที่จะต้องกลับก่อนเลยแล้วก็สามารถที่จะออกไปก่อนได้นะคะแต่คุณครูก็จะอยู่ตรงนี้นะคะเพื่อที่จะคอยพยายามตอบคำถามข้อแรก the first question
feels like
okay. The first question is about why is it that school is stopping the use of active English book and use the ORT instead? So the question is about changing book or stop using active English book, the books that you guys and some kids are familiar with. We don't use it as a main text, and then we change it to Oxford English book. Yeah.
Okay. We have used active English for 2 to 3 years, and it has its value. However, we had to supplement it with other materials as well. And in the past year, we have set a curriculum for grades 1 to grade 6, and we studied the materials that we currently have. So we studied the stories we use, we studied active English, and also student evaluation, student attitude towards learning English. And we found out that we can use stories to improve everything instead of using active English. So as I've said earlier, the story can cover everything that active English can cover and so much more. Whatever we do in Plan Patana is always anchored by the curriculum. So the curriculum is as stable as it can get. And we believe that the story, using stories and teaching thinking and reading skills, would match the curriculum items.
เพิ่มเติม just addition to what you said but in Thai ตัวที่หลักสูตรเนี่ยพอมันเริ่มเป็นแกนกลางที่เราใช้ตัวไม่ว่าจะเป็น Oxford English เองนะคะ Reading Tree เองเนี่ยหรือว่าตัว Active English เนี่ยเป็น material เป็นตัวที่เสริมเข้ามานะคะเพราะฉะนั้นเนี่ยตัวที่เราอยากจะไปให้ถึงคือตัวทักษะทางภาษาสมรรถนะที่ต้องเกิดขึ้นตามหลักสูตรที่เราต้องให้เป็นอย่างเช่นว่าทักษะในการอ่านทักษะในการพูดการฟังจะถูกมี list out ออกมาว่าสมรรถนะที่ควรที่จะเกิดขึ้นกับเด็กในแต่ระดับชั้นคืออะไรคุณครูจะเลือกสื่อต่างๆเพื่อที่จะตอบโจทย์หลักสูตรหรือสมรรถนะที่ต้องการนะคะหนังสือ graded reading ORT เป็นตัวหนึ่งแต่ถ้าเมื่อกี้เห็นเนี่ย story อื่นจะต้องเข้ามาเพราะ ORT เองก็เติมไม่เต็มนะคะบางตัวจะเป็นหนังสือพวกนิทานพวกกลอนนะคะหนังสือ worksheet ต่างๆแม้กระทั่งตัวของ Active English เองบางส่วนบางท่อน บางหน้าเวิร์กชีตต่างๆที่รู้สึกว่าสามารถตอบโจทย์ได้นะคะคุณครูจะมี selection ที่ค่อนข้างกว้างแล้วก็เยอะเพื่อที่จะเลือกหลายๆอย่างมาเติมให้ครบหรือให้เต็มตามที่สมรรถนะที่จะต้องเกิดคราวนี้ถ้าถามบอกว่าแล้วเราจะเกาะอะไรดีคุณพ่อคุณแม่วันนี้สิ่งที่ได้คิดว่าได้คือการที่จะเสริมเรื่องของทักษะการอ่านให้ลูกๆเขานี้นะคะการอ่านที่พยายามที่จะบอกว่าเทคนิคคืออะไรหรือว่าเสริมได้อย่างไร 2. ทางช่วงชั้นจะให้ตัวคอร์สเอาท์ไลน์หรือว่าคอร์สซิลลัสไปทุกๆอาทิตย์เราจะทราบว่าเรียนอะไรบ้างในนั้นจะเขียนตามทักษะอย่างเช่นว่าต้องการให้เกิดทักษะในการคาดเดาเมื่ออ่านต้องการให้เกิดทักษะในการถามคำถามเวลาที่ฟังต้องการให้เกิดทักษะในการที่เขียน grammar ตรงนี้ให้ถูกต้องนะคะหนังสือที่ใช้คือหนังสือเล่มนี้อย่าง Oxford Reading Tree จะใช้ประมาณอาทิตย์2อาทิตย์แล้วก็อาจจะถูกปรับเป็นอะไรอย่างอื่นไปเรื่อยๆซึ่งก็จะตามคอร์สซิลลับัสซึ่งคุณพ่อคุณแม่จะได้ทุกเทอมถืออันนี้ไว้ในมือถ้าอยากรู้ว่าเด็กๆลูกเราเรียนอะไรแล้วก็เกาะตัวนี้ไปนะคะเทอมสัปดาห์ไหนเรียน ORT เด็กๆจะได้หนังสือ Color Copy ก็เหมือนตัวจริงคนละ1เล่มเรื่องที่เรียนแล้วในช่วงนั้นเองเด็กๆไปห้องสมุดใช้ทักษะที่ฝึกกับเล่มนั้นไปใช้กับเล่มอื่นหมายถึงว่าถ้าเกิดว่าเขาอ่านเล่มนี้เป็นเรื่องสเตจสีเขียวอยู่สเตจ2สีเขียวคุณครูสอนทักษะการอ่านเล่มนี้ทักษะนี้จะต้องสามารถถูกประยุกต์ใช้ไปที่เล่มอื่นได้นักเรียนจะถูกพาไปที่ห้องสมุดเพื่อให้คุ้นเคยกับหนังสือหรือว่ายืมหนังสือหรือคุณพ่อคุณแม่เองตอนเย็นยืมหนังสือเล่มสีเขียวสมมตินะคะกลับมาลองอ่านด้วยกันดูมันก็จะเป็นซีรีส์ที่ต่อเนื่องของเรื่องราวคาแรคเตอร์ต่างๆทักษะที่ถูกใช้ก็จะสอบทานกับเขาในหนังสือเล่มใหม่เรื่องใหม่ก็สามารถทำได้เพราะฉะนั้นจะไม่ได้มีหนังสือจับเป็นตัวเป็นแกนให้เราอีกแล้วก็ไม่ได้จับที่เนื้อหานะคะเนื้อหามีเยอะเหลือเกินไม่ว่าจะเป็นเนื้อหาทางไวยากรณ์ทางคำศัพท์เนื้อหาต่างๆซึ่งภาษาเหมือนห้วงมหาสมุทรเราเรียนไปเรื่อยๆมันไม่มีวันจบสิ้นแล้วการสอนเนื้อหาทั้งหมดก็ไม่สามารถที่จะทำได้มันเปลี่ยนไปเรื่อยๆด้วยเพราะฉะนั้นสิ่งที่เราสอนเขาในศตวรรษที่21ที่ทำได้คือสอนทักษะในการเรียนรู้นั่นก็จะเป็นสิ่งที่ทางโรงเรียนจะคอมมิตที่จะทำสำหรับปีนี้นะคะแล้วก็ทางด้านของช่วง2เองป .4 ป .5 ป .6 ก็ได้ทำมาแล้วประมาณ2ปี3ปีแล้วก็พอเราไปวัดผลเขาเองก็เป็นที่น่าภูมิใจว่าสมรรถนะที่เราต้องการให้เกิดนะคะแล้วก็ข้อสอบกลางอะไรต่างๆเขาก็สามารถทำได้ดีนะคะ
Teacher Anna, I just want to see if I understand you correctly. So you said that the core curriculum of the study is the same, even since before here. Since now you changed from active English to this new reading material, saying that active English is actually just the material, not the core curriculum, yes? Is it just the material, not the curriculum itself? The curriculum is still stays, just change the material, right? And you still have the same approach or the same goal of which what you want each year of the student want to get there, you still have it, right? You're not changing the curriculum, right? Because this is what I have read, that as a mother of third grade, I'm just afraid that you change the core curriculum at the middle of the learning program. You change from one thing to another, and I want to know if there is a continuous in the learning system.
We do put that in consideration. That's very important, the continuity from grades 1 to grade 6. So our curriculum, when we reviewed it a couple of years ago, we made sure, all the skills have continuity up to a certain grade level. Some skills, grade 1, grade 2, should finish. Some skills from grades 1 to grade 6. So we are aware of how the skills spiral from grade 1 to grade 6. And with the current use of ORT and other stories, we find it a lot easier to plan appropriate activities and projects for the kids.
But since you said that ORT will link to many books that you're taking the children to the library to choose, so is there a core book that each parent can have at home to see that the children is doing at the speed that you want them to do, or that they get what you want them to get? Is there a book, like in Active English you have the student book and the workbook, that parents can see that they're going to here to the first page to the 5 page, and is there a book for this year?
We have stories, so your kids will bring home copies of the storybooks that we are going to discuss in class, and also the worksheets, the activities that we expect them to practice on and also to work on as like weekly basis.
So it's like the book that you read for us, that's the book that you're gonna bring into the class, and then the whole class, the whole 1 or 1.5 hour will wrap around that book, the sentence in that book and grammar in that book.
Yes, not only that hour, that session, but the whole week.
One book for the whole week?
Yeah, for extension. So we only begin, that's only the seed. Think about the story book as a seed, and then we make activities around that book, and then we expand around that story.
Thank you.
Thank you for the questions.
And then related to that, if we want to buy Oxford Reading Tree books, can we ask the school to sell the material? No, we don't sell the material. ไม่มีนะคะแล้วก็จริงๆแล้วมันไม่ได้ใช้เพียงเล่มเดียวหรืออันนี้ทั้งอันแล้วก็สนับสนุนให้ผู้ปกครองเข้าห้องสมุดเพื่อที่จะไปยืมหนังสือกับลูกๆนะคะแล้วก็เฝ้าดูพัฒนาการว่าณตรงนี้เขาอยู่เล่มไหนเขาอยู่สีอะไรยืมกับเขาสมมุติว่าถ้าลองสักประมาณเล่มที่ง่ายๆก่อนก็ได้นะคะแล้วเล่มนั้นเนี่ยมีซีรีส์ประมาณ30 กว่า titles ของเล่มนั้นแล้วก็เมื่อจบแล้วก็ขยับไปอีกเลเวลหนึ่งก็มีอีก30-40 titles ที่ไปกับเขาได้เรื่อยๆมันก็จะสนุกเรื่อยๆเพราะว่าพัฒนาการอ่านของเขาเราจะเห็นชัดเราจะโตไปกับเขาด้วยเลยนะคะก็แล้วใน4ตัวของเขาเองนะสมมติว่าถ้าเราเลือกสเตจ2เนี่ยจริงๆแล้วก็ยังมีเล่มง่ายเล่มยากรบกวนคุณพ่อคุณแม่พลิกดูข้างหลังมันจะเขียนว่า6 title เนี้ย6 เล่มเนี้ยสมมตินะคะเป็น pattern stories เสร็จแล้วก็เป็น more sentence stories เป็น ladder ที่เขาทำให้ที่เป็น graded จากสเตจ1ไปถึงสเตจ2สเตจ3สเตจ4เนี่ยครูปางเองพอไปใช้กับลูกแล้วเนี่ยมันไม่ใช่บันไดมันไม่ใช่ ladder มันไม่ใช่เกรดนะมันกลายเป็นเส้นสโลปที่ค่อยๆเด็กค่อยๆเดินคุณพ่อคุณแม่ค่อยๆเดินอย่างไม่รู้ตัวด้วยซ้ำว่ามีพัฒนาการอยู่ตลอดเวลาขึ้นไปมันเป็นหนังสือที่ถูกทำรีเสิร์ชมาค่อนข้างดีมากนะคะก็อยู่ที่ห้องสมุดยืมเอาง่ายกว่าเนาะ borrow fromโอเคอีกหนึ่งคำถามแต่อาจจะอันนี้คำถามว่า What if my child is still not mastering primary language that is Thai so he's not good at Thai will it be would it be any difficulty in learning English ถ้าลูกของเราภาษาไทยไม่เก่งไม่เข้มแข็งขอโยนให้คุณครูหนึ่งบ้างไหมภาษาไทยไม่เก่งภาษาอังกฤษจะเก่งได้ไหม
ก็ถ้าเป็นเด็กไทยนะคะเราใช้ภาษาแม่ก็คือภาษาไทยอยู่ในชีวิตประจำวันอยู่ทุกวันแล้วเนี่ยดังนั้นหากเราพบว่านักเรียนที่อยู่ในห้องเรียนภาษาอังกฤษเนี่ยมีอุปสรรคในการเรียนเนี่ยคุณครูภาษาอังกฤษเนี่ยเขาจะย้อนกลับไปที่ภาษาแม่ก็คือในชั่วโมงของภูมิปัญญาภาษาไทยเพราะว่าเมื่อเด็กที่ใช้ภาษาไทยเป็นภาษาแม่แล้วยังกระท่อนกระแท่นเนี่ยก็ต้องกลับไปทำให้ภาษาแม่เนี่ยเข้มแข็งขึ้นเพื่อที่เขาจะก้าวไปสู่ภาษาที่2ได้อย่างมั่นคงดังนั้นเนี่ยครูที่เป็นครูภาษาค่ะทั้งภาษาไทยแล้วก็ภาษาอังกฤษเนี่ยก็จะต้องมีความเชื่อมโยงสัมพันธ์กันเพราะว่าเขาจะเห็นบันไดของการเรียนรู้ภาษาในห้องเรียนของทั้ง2ห้องนี้ค่ะดังนั้นก็ตอบคำถามก็คือว่าเมื่อภาษาแม่ยังไม่แข็งแรงกลับไปที่ภาษาแม่ก่อนนะคะ
คำถามอื่นๆอาจจะได้ตอบไปแล้วตอนที่เราได้รันเวิร์กช็อปกับทิเชอร์อานานะคะเพราะฉะนั้นก็เดี๋ยวอาจจะขอข้ามไปตอนสุดท้ายเลยว่าสิ่งที่อยากจะขออีกนิดนึงจากคุณพ่อคุณแม่นะคะแล้วก็สิ่งที่จะเกิดขึ้นต่อไปหลังจากจบเวิร์กช็อปวันนี้คืออะไร
Okay. Okay. Thank you for those who stayed. So we're going to wrap up this by, okay, first, please make our classroom English rich. We know we have books in the library, and we also want to build classroom libraries. So there's no reason for our kids to not see English. So may we ask you to please have your child bring 2 English books that we will place in their classroom for 2 terms. And at the end of term 2, they can bring the books home. You can ask your child to choose books that you already have at home. Okay. So we're good with that. You don't need to buy new books. And ask your child, okay, which books do you think your friends will also enjoy reading? So let your child choose 2 books from your home. 2 books. And please ask your child to bring it in week 3 and send to the ESL teachers. So that's next week, because now we're in week 2. And our next session, a follow-up and consultation, where you can get a chance starting tonight to practice English activities at home. In week 6, we will call you again for follow-up and consultation, like how did it go? How did it go? Did it go somewhere? And we would like you to share the reading practices that you tried out at home, and also a list of issues and concerns so that we will directly try to answer. And last, we are asking, those of you who would want to share your ideas, share your inspiration, share your practice with your kids, to volunteer as a parent reading partner. So it's going to be a huge help for us, and also for other parents who are still looking for ideas, who are still not sure what to do. So if you feel you have many things to share from personal experience, please come to us after the bell stops ringing. Sign up as a parent reading partner today. Yes, so we can all support each other in bringing and inspiring our kids to read. Yeah. So that's it. Cool. Thank you very much for today. I hope you, tonight, you will do something with your kid tonight. Okay? And it's not just dinner. So think about that one thing that you got from today that you can instantly try out with your kid tonight.
Deal? Deal? Okay. Thank you very much. And give yourselves a round of applause for being here, participating. Thank you.